Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Karen at ROI Karen in Canada. I always have to fix the camera. You know that. Oh, too bright. Too light? Too bright. Too bright. You know what? I'm giving up. I'm giving up, I think, on trying to do this. Okay. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, it's back to my channel. I like to call it the Karen Project. So I am doing week 15 and 16 this week. Last week I went away, and when I got back, I just got busy and I didn't really have time to throw up a video. So I am actually at 4 months post-op, which is so crazy. Okay, so my highest weight was 231 pounds. When I started OptiFast, I went down, or when I finished OptiFast, I went down to 215 pounds. Last weigh-in I had with you guys, I was 171.1 pounds. This week, I am 168.2 pounds. So a total loss overall of 63 pounds, which is crazy. I just think it's just amazing. I'm really not upset at all, not regretting at all this journey that I'm on. All right, so today is Tuesday, June 26, 2018. I had my surgery February 20th, 2018 at Michael Garron Hospital in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, with Dr. Syriac. He's such a nice man. All right, so let's talk about my travels. My travels through the States to North Carolina. As you know, I'm in Canada. I live in a border city. We drove over. My husband drove, and it took about 12 hours in total from where I am to get to where we needed to be. We stopped a few times, but not overnight. He wanted to go. As we were just getting into the States and just on our first journey, our first beginning of the journey, my car got hit by a deer. Yeah. We're fine. The car is drivable. But it was scary. It was loud. That was one of my biggest fears, was always hitting an animal. If you know, I love animals. So we started off, whatever, it was fine. We finally got there. Now I brought my own food with me and drinks, mostly drinks, because I wasn't sure what we could bring through the border. And I just hate all that nonsense about, stressing about bringing things in and out. So I brought Premier Protein, water, just plain water, and Mio's, those squeezy Mio drinks or Crystal Light drinks that you can put in. I also brought some unflavored protein powder and some regular protein powder, the Revolution Whey. I should get it out for you, but I didn't bring it here. It's the big jug, and it tastes like candies or something, or it's called candies. It's not chocolate or vanilla. What I like, it's just like a red raspberry. It's actually what it's called, red raspberry. So I packed them in little packages and labeled them and brought those with me. And I knew that we're going to the States. I can just go to a grocery store or something and pick up things that I needed. But I was a little wary about traveling and eating and, my fear of dumping. I've never done it and I don't want to do it. So I just wanted to stick with things that I knew I would be safe with while we were driving and, wouldn't cause me any dumping, wouldn't cause me any problems. And it worked. It was good. Because I don't really get hungry, I was fine driving for whenever we needed, as long the long drives, it was fine. When we got to where we were going, I love the fact that now you can go online and look at menus at different restaurants, or at least what they have to offer if you're not used to it. So that's what I did. And oddly enough, Hooters, I'm not affiliated with any of this, but Hooters was a place that I found I could eat a lot of different variety of foods there that I hadn't eaten before that I had it. We went there specifically. My husband loves the wings. There was a football match on, or a soccer match, because it's World Cup right now. And we were going there to watch the game. And when I looked online for things I could eat, there was a lot of stuff there. So I ended up having the shrimp tacos. Now, I've had tortilla wraps before. I've had shrimp, and they're grilled, not fried. And I've had like cabbage and coleslaw stuff. And they have like this light menu. I'm really not sure what it's called, but when I looked at it, it was more of a light menu. So they didn't put all the sauce, and they didn't put all the oil and stuff that they normally do on it. So it comes in three of those tortillas. And so what I did is I ate one whole tortilla as it came. And then I kind of took it all apart, because I don't like all the carbohydrates in the tortillas, but I'm going to have a little bit, and I'm going to live life. And so I took it all apart on the plate, put the tortillas aside, and just kind of sprayed some lime juice on it, because it came with some limes, and just ate it like that. Now, what I worry about, not worry about, but what I think about is, how am I going to put that into my Bariatric app, or in my any app you have that you want to download all your food. So you know what, friends, I just did the best I could. I put that there was 6 pieces of shrimp, or whatever it was. I think it was 6 pieces of shrimp, medium-sized shrimp. Is that medium-sized to you? It was to me. So I just kind of basically threw that in. And I know on the Bariatric app, they actually have restaurants that you can put in, and they'll find their things. But for the fact that I kind of took it apart, and it had, less dressing or whatever, I just kind of put in what I thought it was. 1 small tortilla, 6 pieces of shrimp, I called it coleslaw or cabbage or whatever. And you know what? I went from there. I'm not stressing about it. I know what I ate. I know that it was healthy for me to eat. I didn't dump on it, and I was good. I do order water when I get into the restaurant, knowing that I can't drink a half an hour before and a half an hour after. But I just don't want to feel weird. I want to feel that weird person that doesn't order anything. So I just order water. I was able to drink it a half an hour after I finished eating, because we were there for a bit. So it didn't go to waste. I didn't waste the water, but I feel in my head, I got to order something. I just don't want to look weird. We also went to a Mexican restaurant. You see their theme here with the tortillas. On our last night there was a Mexican restaurant near the hotel that we were at. And I knew, of course, that I had tortillas and fish tacos and things like that. So I thought, why not? I did look online, but I don't recall if they had a big menu, or I didn't look online. No, I didn't look online, because we weren't quite sure where we were going. So anyways, went to this Mexican restaurant. It was delicious. It was a great place. And they had a la carte, which is great for, our kind of people, bypass people or sleeve people, because it's not a lot of food. I had looked around at different people's plates, and of course they came piled up with rice and beans and their actual meal of what they wanted, which is fantastic, but not for me when I'm eating, this much of something. So I had a chicken and spinach quesadilla. And their quesadilla was just a tortilla folded over, and it had the chicken and the spinach and cheese, and it was freaking delicious. And because I knew I had those things, I wasn't stressing about, if I was going to dump, so great, awesome. I don't know what the restaurant was called. I'm sorry. It's a Mexican restaurant in North Carolina. Mind you, I only ate like, of course that much. And I think if that would have been the beginning of the week that we were there, I would have taken it back to the hotel because there was like a microwave and a fridge in there. And I would have probably eaten that little bit. That probably would have lasted me all week because it was so good. And I felt it was a good thing for me to eat. Spinach is a great thing to have. The chicken was good. Cheese is protein. Yeah, it's fat, but you know what? I'm not even getting in 600 calories yet. So I'm okay. What else did we have? Oh, even when I was at that Mexican restaurant, they give you nachos and salsa. Oh my God, that shit is so good. Anyways, I'm not going to say it because then you're going to think about having it. And I don't want to be that person who told you to have those. Anyways, I took little bites. I did. I tried. Probably not the greatest idea, but it was fine. I tried. I probably had a total of 1 tortilla chip with the amount that I ate, was dipping it in the salsa. But hey, we're on vacation. I'm going to try. It's all good. Okay. So that was good. In the hotel, they had a little continental breakfast. Well, they had some warm things too. I stuck with getting a yogurt. They had a bowl of different kinds of yogurts. So I looked on the labels to find the lowest sugar, non-fat yogurt. Some days it was easier than others, but I did it. I brought my unflavored protein powder downstairs with me to the restaurant where the food was at. And I brought my own Kellogg's brand buds. If you haven't tried those, they're really good. Very high in fiber, low in fat. You don't need a lot. And they stay crunchy the whole time. My fear was that they were going to be smooshy. And I'm a very big texture sort of a girl. So I wasn't in the mood for anything smooshy. I just took a bowl, put the yogurt in that, mixed the unflavored protein powder, which is not my favorite, but I'm going to deal with it. They didn't have fruit, like just plain fruit. So I just mixed the brand buds in with that protein powder. It wasn't the greatest, but it was breakfast and it did what it needed to do. What else did I eat while I was there? We did go to the grocery store, so I bought some different kind of Premier proteins that we don't sell here in Canada, the different flavor caramel and a strawberry, I think I bought. And some different kind of, Crystal Light things that we just don't sell here. It's kind of fun to go over there and get different foods and drinks that we don't sell here. So that was good. Okay, so some things that I've decided that I really need to do to help foster my weight loss a little bit more is getting my water in. I'm really struggling, I find, with getting the water in. I'm just not being as diligent as I should be. Now, if this is my water bottle that I drink. It's this Soda Stream. I don't know if you guys know what that is. It's that make your own pop at home. Now, we did this years ago when our kids were little because you can just get flavored water more with the carbon. Not necessarily the pot, but we haven't used it forever. And I thought, well, these huge bottles are just going to waste. They're 32 ounces if you fill it to, where's that line? There's like this line here. Can you see it? This little line. And if you fill it to there, it's 32 ounces. I kind of fill it up. And what I like to do, what I had been doing, part of struggling with getting this in, was getting 2 of these bottles in by 2 o'clock or at least by 4 o'clock. So I was calling it 2 by 2 or 2 by 4. And lately I've noticed I'm really struggling. Like it is already for me, like almost 9:30 in the morning, and I'm only like a quarter in. And I really, really need to be drinking a lot more water. I'm not doing it. So that is my goal for the next week. And I'm really going to try to let you know how that goes, is to get at least, I really want to try to get 3 of these in because we need to drink water. I don't want to be dehydrated. I don't feel I don't feel dehydrated, but who knows if I don't drink it. And I need to get more exercise. I'm not doing anything. I'm not even really walking. I mean, yeah, we did walk when we were in North Carolina, but it wasn't like a walk. It was just like we were walking around. I don't even think I've got to 10,000 steps in a very, very long time. So I'm upping my goal myself to at least get 10,000 steps a day, 7 days a week, at least 10,000 steps. Get off my ass and move around. So that's good. A non-scale victories. Remember, I told you those are just as important. One thing is I am no longer in the obese category. I am now just in the overweight category, which great, fantastic. So that's one NSV. The next one is I am taking more selfies. As an overweight girl, I hate it, and I still hate. See the double chin stuff? It's getting better. But, when you look up and take a selfie, it doesn't look bad anymore. So I am taking selfies. When we went on our trip, I just instinctively said, hey, honey, come here. We took a picture of us in West Virginia at the mountains. And I was like, oh, that's a pretty cute picture. I like that picture. And then we had another one. We were at this wedding that we were at in North Carolina. And and it wasn't, I wasn't self-sabotaging myself. I was like, oh, that's a cute picture. That's a nice picture. And I don't remember ever, honestly, ever doing that. I don't think I've ever liked a picture of myself because of the chins or because the hair wasn't right or whatever. And I'm really feeling more comfortable on my skin right now. Like, yeah, guess what, girls? My hair is not done. And I got to go out and cut the grass after this. So I was like, well, you either love me or hate me like this. Because I'm really feeling comfortable in my skin, whatever. You like me, you hate me. It's all right. And I find myself, this might be weird. Brace yourself. I find myself staring at myself. Like not naked weird, but like when I walk by, I'll go, ooh, my ass is kind of looking good. That looks cute. Or, hey, I don't have as much of a pouch anymore as I used to. And I think that's a good thing. Like I think we need to recognize what accomplishments we have made and in ourselves and notice them. So I am getting used to that, or like walking by and seeing my reflection and going, hey, my belly isn't as big. It's, and I'm not walking by sucking my stomach in and it's just natural. So that's good. I do want to give a shout out to my dad if he's watching this one. He is doing so great on his weight loss journey. He is down, I think he's down 60 pounds. Sorry, Dad, if you're down more. He's doing so good. We saw each other on the weekend. We had a family Father's Day / my mom's birthday celebration, and he could fit into different, a shirt that my husband had bought him a long time ago, and he's doing so great. He's doing the ideal protein. He hasn't had surgery, but he's doing fantastic. And it's just, I'm so happy for you. Hi, 10. Okay. I am still dizzy. I'm going for an MRI this Saturday. I'm pretty sure they're going to tell me I'm fine. But whatever. I've upped my B12 because somewhere I read said, it could be B12. So I upped my B12. I started taking melatonin. That's really helping me sleep. I like that. 10 milligrams a night. I started with papaya enzymes a little while ago. I just take those right before I eat. I don't know. I don't know what they're really for. I mean, besides helping break down your food. So if you know, let me know. I don't know. I probably should know that stuff, but I think that's it. So if you have any questions or if you have any comments, please leave them down below. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the like button and that little bell, all that fun stuff. So as soon as I come on, you'll know to either watch or not watch. And hi to anybody who is new and subscribing. And I will get on next week. I'm really going to try to make it sure I get on every week. So more water, more exercise, and more shows. All right, take care. Have a great week.